The Department of Hawaiian Homelands was recently allocated $600 million in state funding to address the housing wait list of its beneficiaries. KITV4's Kristen Concilio now joins us to explain what DHHL plans to do with the money to address the thousands of Native Hawaiians waiting for land. Kristen.
Well, Rick, the Hawaiian Homes Commission recently approved a strategy to build more than 3,000 lots for families on the wait list. But some affordable housing advocates say that's just a drop in the bucket.
Robin Danner's been hoping for a homestead lot since the 1990s. She's among the 28,000 Native Hawaiians still waiting for their piece of paradise.
And there are kupuna that have waited far longer than I, that have been on that wait list almost since statehood. This $600 million plan is not just a plan. For us, it's life and death. This is a huge opportunity that we cannot miss if you're sitting on that wait list, because the clock is ticking.
Under the DHHL proposal, about 80% of the $600 million would go towards land acquisitions and infrastructure, including electricity, water, and sewage systems. The remaining 20% would be used for homeowner assistance programs such as financial literacy and down payment help.
There's this very common misunderstanding out there that the department is installing infrastructure across the state and not building homes. If we're putting infrastructure in the ground, it means that houses are imminently going to be built on that site. And we couldn't build those houses without that infrastructure.
But Danner says the proposal is short-sighted and won't even make a dent in the wait list. She heads a group of homestead associations statewide that believe DHHL should be able to quadruple the number of lots with that amount of money. A plan created by the Sovereign Council of Hawaiian Homestead Associations proposes building almost 14,000 lots and housing units to address the need.
The size of the wait list creates homelessness, creates housing insecurity, which impacts generational.
More importantly, they can use the funds in a way.
Developer Cully Watson, a former head of DHHL, says Native Hawaiians are facing a crisis, making up 1/3 of the homeless population. He says instead of using the bulk of the money for infrastructure, the DHHL should leverage it to go after more funds available for affordable housing and lobby for an emergency proclamation to cut through the governmental red tape for building projects.
A lot of people are dying on the wait list, and it continues to happen. They're not even going to enjoy the fruits of this long struggle in fighting the department as well as the state to get redress.
And with continued delays in getting Hawaiians into homes, he worries more will face the same fate.
Now, DHHL has a December deadline to come up with a final plan on how to use the largest infusion of money it's received in more than a century. And with a new administration on the horizon, DHHL says there's always opportunities to revisit how the money will be spent. It has until June 2025 to use it or lose it. Reporting live, Kristen Concilio, KITV4 Island News.